×3 buff only. Oh. Oh. Oh god. Today we are making a bleed build with my buddy pal here, the Executor. Now bleed is arguably the best status in the entire game due to its high damage output, and especially with a high arcane build you can proc it very quickly, which is what the Executor does have, lots of arcane, and a weapon that already comes with passive bleed, and we can build around that to maximize the bleed build up even further. Most important parts being the Seppuku weapon skill. This is a weapon buff that actually does add more passive, some more bleed build up to the weapon, and some more physical damage to the weapon as well. Now the downside of this is that it is going to be a weapon buff, and therefore you cannot actually use other types of skills like Chilling Mist, which, you know, this is actually a really good playstyle with the Executor. A lot of people do use it because you can proc Frost and Bleed at the exact same time. And Frost is going to do some nice percentage damage, not as much as Bleed, but it does debuff enemies to make them take more damage, which might be good in teams. But if you already have like a teammate that can proc Frost, then probably Seppuku is going to be the better option, especially if you do end up finding like a Frost-based weapon as well, where it's very rare to end up finding like a Seppuku weapon skill on a katana already. So there are some cases where it can be better, because Seppuku does actually add more damage to the weapon, where Chilling Mist does not, and Bleed does more damage, and also Seppuku does do damage to yourself. It actually does proc Bleed on yourself, which is a downside because it does actually do damage to you. But with this character, there is a skill or a passive effect that does actually give him a damage boost when he is hit with a status effect, and actually some more stamina recovery speed. And it is like a 20% damage boost for about 30 seconds, and it does like stack. You can actually use these things multiple times, so you can actually use Seppuku back to back to back, and it's getting a whole bunch more damage. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't actually like reset the timer. Every single buff has its own separate timer, so if you were to use like Seppuku like 4 or 5 times in a row, by the time that you use the 4th or 5th Seppuku, the first buff is pretty much already gone. Now, in most cases, you're not going to really use it like that anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But when it does come to the rest of the build, next most important thing is going to be the starting armament inflicts blood loss, which you might be wondering, what's the point of running this when the weapon already gets bleed? And that is because it just gives it more bleed. Now, it's not going to be without any downside. It still is going to take away some of your physical damage, roughly around about 15% of your damage. So you do have to keep that in mind, but you can't just go wrong with having more bleed. And for the sake of this video, just maximizing the bleed buildup to see how quickly we can proc it and how quickly we can melt enemies. We're just going to go ahead and do that. Now we actually are going to have this with some other decent perks. Some of them are just completely useless. Like this skill right here, we're not going to really benefit of this because we're not going to be using the Executor character skill. Arts Gauge feels moderately upon critical hits is fine. The +2 Arcane is going to help the bleed build up a bit more. Physical attack power up is great. We have the Everdark Relic. What I would have rather have would be like 3 or more katanas equipped to give me more damage, or maybe like having Everdark Relic here so I can actually free up this last slot for some other damaging boosting stuff like physical damaging attack up, HP boosting things, or some stamina recovery stuff. Those probably would have been better, but like you can't go wrong with a build like this. So we're going to go ahead and take it into a game, preferably fighting a boss that is weaker to bleed, which is the Darkdrift Knight. So finally fight the Everdark version before it actually does go away. We're not going to be fighting Everdark Ogre. I know how much people love and adore that boss. But yeah, unfortunately, we're going to give it a miss today. Maybe we can fight that peak boss another time. So we'll just end up finding a mid boss like the Everdark Darkdrift Knight, which nobody doesn't really enjoy anyway, but we're going to do it for the sake of the video. I'm going to take one for the team. Okay, the objective here is to go ahead and clear out a couple of Everjails. If it's like 3 or 4 Everjails, I'll be satisfied. That's it. We don't have to try and clear out the entire map. It just gets too annoying and tedious. Just find a few stone sword keys and that'll be good enough. We spawned on top of a church, which is pretty good, because I don't like going to churches, so I just want a couple anyway. So this is half of them right there. Now, obviously, the downside of this Seppuku build, or one of the many downsides, is that you have to just use Seppuku. You don't have to, but you benefit a lot by using Seppuku before every single field boss and every single point of interest. But the positive is that we get to kill these trash mobs in just one hit. Would you look at that? Level 2. Might just go run through this fort real quick. Grab the stone sword key, then just rotate upwards, kill this boss. Yeah, that's probably the play. Might go rotate all the way around too, because I actually want to go through a tunnel. That's one thing I've got to do. Which makes like the Executor one of the easiest characters to play with, because you're always going to have a good build guaranteed, because you have a katana. You can just level up the katana. Just like go into stuff that's going to make it better. Whether it be like Chilling Mist and Poison or Seppuku, then make it purple, then you can't ever go wrong, because you're never going to... Doesn't matter how bad your RNG is. At least you have a good weapon. Wait, let me stab myself. I forgot to do that. Well, that Seppuku doesn't cost any stamina. Okay, let me get a sick backstab. So I can heal, get away from this guy. And kill him with Blade. I wish like the first hit actually hit with the katana, so I can actually get even more blade damage going on. Anyway. Meteoric Ore Blade, damage negation of full HP. I mean, I'm not really going to be at full HP much, but I picked it up. Okay, we got the Stone Sword Key. Thankfully, it dropped. Okay, we're going to go this way. We are heading north. Hopefully, it's not a bullshit boss. Every single time that I come here, it feels like it's always a bullshit boss, and I don't know why. This is a Moor Knight. That's not too bad. Let's go kill it. You know what? Let's go double Seppuku here. I like fighting these bosses when I have my katana there to deflect with, but what can you do? Because if I bring out the katana right now, my buff is going to go away. And we don't want that. We do not want that. So no using the skill when using the Seppuku build. Which makes it even like, I don't know, weirder that they even designed the passive effect to begin with. Because it seems like the passive effect of the Executor was designed purely for Seppuku. But then when you use Seppuku, you can't use a skill. Because it just removes Seppuku. So it's like... I don't know. This whole character's like kit just doesn't synergize. It's like a whole bunch of random shit together. It's like none of it synergizes. It's like, why do we have a wolf with a deflecting man with a status man? Like none of it makes any sense. Like I understand like Executor reference, you have like the katana animations already there. But like, come on now. You might as well just made like the Guardian the deflecting character because he has a shield. Yeah, we're gonna go double Seppuku here. Actually, you know what? Let's go do triple Seppuku. Because why not? Even if I get hit here, it doesn't matter. Because I have this. And then we can go ahead and do this. And we're gonna get more damage out of this, and I have my health back as well. Any single time that you have this Seppuku build, just use Seppuku, pop your ult, and just kill these trash mobs this way. These dumbass, annoying Everdark bosses. And I still have my weapon buff. It's that easy. It is that easy. I would have done more damage if I didn't use like the breath attack over and over again, but I would have not been able to hit all of them at once. So Seppuku is very versatile with this character because you can always guarantee doing decent damage. Because even if you fight bosses or enemies that are immune to like status effects, which is pretty far and few, but you can like use status effect, or you can use Seppuku, give yourself a damage boost, and then switch to like another high damaging weapon or something and make it work that way. Okay, can you stop that please? Almost got grabbed there, but thankfully it'll take bonus damage when that happens. Okay, I'm here for the Stone Sword Key. Grab another one. Hopefully go in here. If I can just get 3, then that's good enough. I know people like hate the Evergel meta, and it is like kind of boring just running from like fort to fort and cathedral to cathedral and killing these like dog shit annoying Evergel bosses. But if you just make it to where you only get like 3 or 4, then it's good enough. Because even like without the Evergel meta, like in most cases, you're always clearing out at least like 2 Evergels per run anyway. So it's definitely a lot better when you have the Evergel relic not be like the entire slot. But when you have it like tied to an entire slot, like in this instance, like this pretty much this entire slot is based around the Evergel, you kind of want to try and get more value out of that relic. And that's why you want to try and get like 2 or 4. This is so bad. What the heck is this? Okay, hold on. We might go kill this boss and come back. Yeah, we'll do that. Please don't be... Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, I have critical hits give me... Because I just want to get my ult. I can just kill these guys to get my ult, right? Wait, let me get a backstab. That's not a backstab. Okay. I mean, I could have just backstabbed the guys that were there. Like these guys. Okay, stab myself again. That's such a wide hitbox. That's lovely. That's lovely right there. Oh, Executor is so good. He is so good. And now we know what that boss is over there at least. So now we know not to go through there. We'll go run through here, grab a purple stone. Demon casts its curse. That's fine. That's actually pretty good. Because that's pretty much just a bunch more damage. That's free damage right there. Bam. He's incredibly weak to bleed. Holy shit. Now, typically, like, one of the downsides... I need that. And I kind of want that one too. Yeah, one of the downsides of, like, these bleed-centric builds is that, like, when you're just based around the one status effect, the more you proc a status effect, the more resistant the enemy is going to be. So when I end up proccing bleed, like, 3 times, it's going to take a very long time to proc bleed a 4th time. But we actually have a high-damaging ult, so we can go ahead and, like, either lead off with the ultimate attack and then use the bleed-based weapon, or, you know, vice versa. So we actually have ways to get, like, meaningful damage even outside of just bleed. Anyway. Might as well kill this boss. Yeah, they're also stupidly weak to bleed. Are you gonna, like... Wait, this person doesn't transform, do they? No, this is a field boss. This doesn't have a second phase for some reason. Go away, you stupid fucking... Okay, I'm missing everything. I don't know. Poise, I guess. I'll go save these runes. Go rotate up here. Go grab this dude's stuff. Do I have any, like, damage at full HP? I have damage negation at full HP. We're not going to be at full HP anyway. Here goes. We'll go grab this dude's helmet. Or the helmet of this guy. And I might go kill him as well. Which might go terribly. But I feel like I want to. But I forgot to go grab the... Thank you. Go use it again. It's a lion down there. Get up, buddy. Foolish. He's like somewhat weak to bleed. If I get proc bleed another time, that'd be fantastic. So I can pop my ult. Thank you. That's gonna stagger me, right? Can I get a stance break? Thank you very much. I have to get out of there. You've been doing too much, buddy. It was actually like, it was like one shot. I could have just attacked him one more time. I don't know why I did all that extra shit for. Give me that. I'll take a Crimson Sea Talisman and a bit more damage. Oh, another Stone Sword key can spawn here. Lovely. And yeah, nice. And a Stone Sword key didn't spawn here, but I'll take this. So I have one Stone Sword key here anyway. That would have been nice if one actually spawned there. Got 2. We're going to get a 3rd one here. I can go pick up one here. Well, the circle's either going to end over there or there, I believe. So Oh, this guy's immune. Okay, let me do this. He's gonna like stagger me out of this, right? How much damage doing here? 87. Is the only time we're actually using this skill for these Crucible Knights. Because these guys are immune to bleed. It's fine, it all worked out. Getting more money. Might quickly run through this cathedral, grab a stone sword key so I can get that Evergel on the end of day 2. And then we don't need any more Evergels after that. That'll be enough. That'll be enough. Oh, this is one of these. Ugh. It's all the way up top. That is okay. Perfectly fine. I probably shouldn't have leveled up there. I probably should have kept those runes. Held on to them. So I can get more damage boost off Libra. Actually, I need to go visit a... Oh, there's no merchant. Oh, that's a shame. That is definitely a shame. I have to use a white weapon for day 1. Oh. That is sad. Very, very sad. I hate when ruins spawn here. Ruins is like the worst. There's like no stone sword keys there. There's like they're annoying to kill. No merchant. Stupid game. That's fine. That's fine. So in day 2, we'll just go rotate down to this church. Actually, I go to this Evergel church, then Madness Village, so I can go get this thing to purple. I think. I don't know. Might be the play. Then let's go to the middle castle and clear that out. Yeah. Yeah. That seems like it. Unless I go down here instead. Just like rotate to this church, then go to that cathedral, or that Evergel, and then get the merchant of the middle castle. That's probably the better play. I have like no other weapons. So that happens when you're doing Evergel. You don't like actually kill any bosses. They give you like decent loot. But to be fair, the only boss that I killed there. I'm dying here. Okay, ew, Knight's Cavalry. Yuck. Okay, well, they're stupidly weak to bleed. Cool. Okay, let's see how this goes. If I can go proc bleed, it might like instantly hit me out of this, which is fine. Then I can go pop this. Okay, well, like... knock them both off the fucking thing. Proc bleed, thank you very much. The backstab. Even with a white weapon didn't even matter. Cool. Lovely. Okay, what's this? Oh yeah, inflict blood loss and vicinity increases attack power. Then the thing is about that perk right there. Vicinity. It means that I can just proc bleed on myself. Then I can get another damage boost. If we manage to get Mogwin's Sacred Spear, I actually had a run at one point. We actually used Seppuku, and I ended up getting Mogwin's Sacred Spear as well. Because you can just proc bleed on yourself, and if you have Mogwin's Sacred Spear in your offhand, that's 30% more damage. And that's going to stack with all the other shit too. Which is cool. Let's keep going this way. We might go fight the boss that's here. Depending what it is. If it's like a gargoyle, then I'm not gonna bother, but... if I had like a decent weapon, then maybe I could have done it. Because I could just proc Seppuku and then switch to that weapon. It's a magma worm. Nah, I don't care. They're annoying, they take too long to kill. Do not care. This would be the second church that I grabbed. Oh, so 3 churches. Oh, nice, cool. Even better. Okay, we'll see what boss is over here. These guys always follow me, so I'll just kill them. I can't kill them without Seppuku, clearly. I need Seppuku to win. I don't have my ult, so... I mean, I have lots of flasks. Let's just go double. Let's go double Seppuku here. I got ×3 buff instantly. And I have Crimson Sea Talisman, so I can heal to full. These guys can be propped with Bleed, thankfully. They can't be hit with Frost, so... There's an example of this build being better than the Chilling Mist one. Right there. And then proc Bleed. I was gonna proc Bleed in the 3rd hit, maybe because it took too long. Yeah, 10% more runes. I'm not gonna level up, I'm just gonna hold on to this amount. Because we'll get more damage out of the Labor Relic. Because Labor Relic is broken, not Relic, Labor buff. That shit be broken. And we still only have a white weapon right now. Plus 24 damage from the Seppuku. I'm dying over here. Gonna drink some water. I'm yapping too much. Too much yippity yapping. What is this guy even selling? Yeah, I need that. I should already have one of those, don't I? Make this purple before we go any further. Buy a Wending Grace just in case I play like Dookie Dum Dum Balls. And nothing else that's decent that I want. Not really. How about some uplifting aromatics? Why not? Use that for the day 2 boss and nice Lord boss. Okay, now don't be a bad boss over here. Now when I say a bad boss, I don't mean like a dog or like a revenant or... Thank you. Never happens. Maybe double Seppuku is a strat, because they can just heal one time and get all that health back anyway. Can I like stop missing? Okay, bleed in 2 hits. It should proc bleed on this hit right here. And then this dies, and then we get lots of damage, and then we have Ripples of Blood, but we don't need that. Increased damage with the critical hits could be cool. We don't really have a way to proc stance breaks. Actually, we do with a skill. We can use a skill. The skill Big Claw attack can proc a stance break. Oh, not Crucible Knights. We'll go to the rooftop first. I don't really want to... I don't want none of these things. Actually, you know what? Let's give me this shit right here. Please let me pick this up. Okay. We'll kill him. The game gave me the Dagger Talisman, so... And we're getting a damage boost here by procking Bleed. And we can proc status or stance breaks quickly with this skill. Yeah, okay, we're doing fine. We're okay. So even if we don't... Can I get a guard counter? Please, thank you. Even if we fight enemies resist to Blade, it's not even a big deal. Because I can use Seppuku and give me a damage boost. When I guess when you end up getting the... Oh, improve the guard counters, okay. I guess the game really wants me to do it, huh? It really wants me to do it. Okay. Come here. I wasn't expecting both of them to aggro. But it clearly didn't even matter. I'm doing so much damage right now. Come here. Unfortunately, the buffs aren't lasting that long. If I have like an old Lord's Talisman, I actually wonder if they boost the damage with these passive effects. Would be pretty cool. Cool. Nagakiba physical attack power is fantastic because that's what we're doing. Attack power in two-handing. We're not doing that though. And I don't want a two-handed weapon because it's slower. I don't need the Dagger Talisman anymore. Don't need that no more. Let's go up and kill this boss up here. I could have kept that one on, actually. It's not gonna need the extra healing, really. Might go back for it. I was not gonna need it here either. Okay, let me go stab myself. I don't know why I healed then stabbed myself. Could have just stabbed myself twice. Which I'm gonna do that right now. I'll pop an ult. Don't hit me. What I can do, I can use this. And the thing is, when you have 2 buffs and you use that skill, it actually does more damage than every other ult in the game. It'll do like more damage than Wilder's ult. And Iron Eye's ult. And similar amounts of stance damage. It'll be like in between. It'll be like more than Iron Eye's ults for stance damage and less than the Wilder's, obviously. But if I hit with like the entire combo and like use like a bunch of light attacks and stuff and then this skill, it would do way more damage and actually way more stance damage too. We're messing them up. Seppuku build to go kind of dum-dum. Holy attack power. Nah, we have physical damage. Soz. Yeah, we're at level 15 right now. Actually, I didn't want to spend all that money. Oh, we have so much money anyway. But our Libra buff is going to be stupid dumb. What do I even do right now? Like, the circle hasn't even closed in and I'm already, like, at this level. And I can buy, like, the entire shop. There's, like, nothing more to do. I don't know, I guess back to deflecting Crucible Knights. I didn't actually Seppuku buff. How am I gonna win? How am I going to win? I could have actually left that Hors d'oeuvres a greatsword on. I'm actually not sure if the 2-handed attack boost actually works with this. Because it is 2-handed, but it's like, it's not like, it's a separate weapon, I guess? I don't know. Improved stance breaking. Might go back to pick up that dagger talisman. Stab, stab, plus 2 damage already. Big boy stance damage. There's a critical. If I had the dagger talisman, that would have done a lot more. Not that it really mattered. We don't need those. See how much money we can get. Our damage is going to be silly no matter what. Cool. Kind of curious to see like what a hard mode would be like, where like an endless mode where you can keep going and get like multiple like raids at once. So imagine having like the sentient pest raid and having that passive boost with like the Libra boost. That'd be stupid. I just had that thought. I was like, wait a minute. Wonder what that'd be like. I'd be like sitting. I'd be like at plus. I'd be like at level 11. Wait, level 15 with like 1,000,000 runes. And killing everything super fast. Okay, give me that, and then give me this thing back. I don't need a Crimson Sea Talisman. It's great, but we have lots of flasks anyway. Might as well kill some more Crucible Knights. Nothing else to do. I'll go down to the bottom. Kill the boss that's there, I guess. I could have actually ran to that fort and picked up another stone sword key. And I went to the Everjail down there. Probably would have been better use of my time, maybe? I don't even know. There's no like Everjails around anywhere. Or stone sword keys. Wait, did I go to that one? I'm not sure if I went there. Let's go to that mausoleum. Maybe I still have time for this. Hold up. I don't know where I spawned in. Like, all these runs blur together. I think I've come here. Maybe? I don't know. Played so many runs today and I just don't even know what's even happened. But the circle might end up being around about here. Maybe here. Either way we benefit. No, I didn't think I've come here. I would have remembered coming to a fireplace because I probably would have ended up killing the boss earlier in the game. Yeah. Give me a stone sword key. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And you have +4, we can get +5. Our damage is going to be silly. This is gonna be silly. I want to see how much damage I can get with the skill that we can get with the Executor. So I'll use like 4 Seppukus in a row. Pop my ult. Use the skill of the ult. I don't know how much damage that does. Now I am in fact curious. I must know. Should I test it out against this Everdark boss? Why not? I don't have like more of an opportunity to actually use like 4 Seppukus in a row, so. And we still have time. Circle ended close enough. Might have to heal once. Okay, 1. I think by the time that I pop my ult, the 4th one's gonna go away. So I really only have time for 3, I think. Yeah, it seems like it. There are times 5 buff right now, but it's gonna end up going down to times. Oh my god. It's only this little guy as well. Oh, they missed! No! I'm so sad. Oh, I'm so sad. Nah. See if I can try that again. Oh, I hate that build so much. Why? He's so low to the ground. I'm so upset. I don't know how much damage I would have done. God damn it. I don't need this shit anymore anyway. Go away. I probably could have dropped that for the... Roll Medallion is good. It actually works with this character now. With the roaring attack. That's too late for that. I'm not going to be using the roaring attack anyway. Oh, damn. Bleed in 1 hit, huh? Damn. Well, he doesn't like bleed. Improved stance breaking. I'm really upset about that. Let's keep feeling trash mob, see if I can get my ult back. Yeah, give me a backstab, give me more ult. End you. Cool. All is well. How did you die, my friend? Skill issue, clearly. Okay, cool. Might use an uplifting aromatic for this boss. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to use my... If I kill these guys quickly, then I have more time to buff before the boss actually comes in. So hopefully this guy's spawn in now. Spawn them in now. I'm here. I'm ready. Let me kill him quickly. I'm use the second one. Oh, I can't kill these guys quickly. We've got to fight Nameless King. Whereas you can probably... Damn, that damage is fucking stupid. Wait, we've got time. Wait a minute, I could actually use it before the actually Nameless King spawns in. Hold on. Okay, drink this. Damn, that fucking damage. Times 3 buff only. Oh. Oh. Oh god. I was gonna use an uplifting aromatic there as well. Oh god, that's broken. Sure. I should want the stamina. Who cares? Who cares? It doesn't matter. I mean, maybe the Libra is doing some heavy lifting, because I think at this point the Libra buff is giving me like twice as much damage. So, doesn't affect the bleed damage though, but like... Yeah, I don't know. Give me that shit, I guess. I'm not sure if the uplifting aromatics actually will work with... Let me get the stamina recovery stuff. Wait, no, I can proc Seppuku like a bunch of times and I can get my stamina back that way too. I'm not sure if those... The passive effect... Look at that damage. Okay. We're gonna use both. I'm not sure if they both stack. They do stack, it's stupid. Okay, give me damage boost. Ow. Don't hit me, please. Rock blade. Oh. That's fine. I'm gonna get my ult back. How am I gonna win now? Damage, damage. 1, 2. I think I'm gonna get another blade proc, but well, that was pretty chill. I liked that. That was fun. I actually like the Seppuku build. It's great versatility. You can always get good damage, and it's actually a way to boost the damage of your ult as well. Even though actually the poison and blade and frost build can also do that too, but you know. You could do this before the fight even starts. You didn't actually have to proc the status on the enemy beforehand. And have to like worry about switching and stuff, so it's pretty cool. I like this. This was cool. Let me know what you guys thought about the build itself. Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys around. Bye-bye. See yous. There's the build again if you want to see it.